Hello everyone, my name is Victor. So we have been trying out the OWASP juice shop, and in the last video what we did was we tried the 0 stars challenge and we figured it out. It took us about half an hour. So today I want to try an XSS attack. Now I don't know exactly what XSS is. I did read about it once, but I don't quite remember what I read about it. So I want to try it out and then maybe we can read about it. So I actually want to try both the DOM XSS challenge and the bonus payload challenge. So these two are basically the same thing. And the description here actually, the description of the bonus payload challenge actually asks us to do it along with the DOM XSS challenge. So I know that XSS stands for cross-site scripting, but I don't quite know what exactly it means, but we're gonna try it out. Alright, so the description of the challenge is to perform a DOM XSS attack with this bit of HTML. So if it's some HTML, I'm gonna assume that we want to get this HTML into the website. So this is something that the developers themselves did not intend to have in the website, but we as a user of the website are putting it in. So we gotta find a place where we can add in some user input and somehow see it. So in the last challenge, in the 0 stars challenge, what we did was we used a customer feedback form to provide a feedback. Maybe this is something we could use. So I still haven't found a place where we can actually view customer feedback within the application as a user. So maybe we can do it as an administrator. But let's try something simpler. So when we go back to, let's say we go to the homepage, we check out our products. So the products can have reviews. Perhaps we should try adding a review. So I guess we gotta log in for this. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and log in here. Yeah, I guess we gotta log in. Maybe the customer. So I've never actually done this. Let's see what happens when we add in some bogus email address, security question, eldest sibling middle name test. Yes, register, and I think that was it. Oops, example.com and log in. Okay, so that was easy. Okay, so we can add stuff to basket. All right, so we gotta log in to leave a review. Okay, so let's say test. I submit that. We got 2 reviews. So let's see if we can actually add in some kind of HTML here. Test HTML, something like that. And no, so it escapes the HTML. All right, so this is not it. Let's close that. Let's check. Can I check something else? Let's check my profile. Your username. Let's say Victor. Picture URL. Let's go back. It says /Victor. Why does it say /Victor? So this is a user input. Can I use HTML here? It's a username. No, I cannot. It removes my HTML. Yeah, it removes my HTML. So there's some kind of input validation going on over there, but I don't know what the slash is for. I think there's a hint for some other thing. All right, so that's one place where we can add in some user input. Let's add this to basket, and let's check out our basket. right, let's increase that to 2. Let's check out. Let's add a new address, country, test, name, test, phone number. And let's use something more believable. Right, test. Everything is test. Alright, let's select that. Let's continue. Blah blah blah. Let's use standard. Let's continue. Wallet balance. And a coupon or the payment method. I don't know what any of these mean. Alright, let's what does this do? Okay, oh, this is an actual thing. Alright, we don't want that. Okay, I gotta add a credit card to. Okay, well, let's just try that. Expiry month. How many numbers are there in a credit card? 6. Alright, let's do that. That's good enough. Let's use that. Place your order. Pay. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you for a purchase. Alright. Where can we add an XSS attack? Like, we gotta be able to run some HTML, like our own HTML. Okay. I'm already a deluxe member. Maybe it's in customer feedback, or maybe it's in a complaint. Not entirely sure. Let's try to find a way to like log in here. Okay, so one of the challenges was to figure out a way to log into the administrative panel. I mean, the administrative what's it called? The administrative area of the website, and I like managed to do that by mistake. Like, I wasn't intending to do it, but I still managed to get in. So that one was pretty easy. So let's actually log in as an admin, and let's see if that's something we can use. So logging in an admin is like really easy here because it uses this very bad what do you say? A really bad authentication mechanism. So in your application tab, so this is a cookie. So there's a cookie called token. And wait, is this really a cookie or is this local storage? Yeah, so it's part of local storage. So in your local storage, you're gonna have a key called token. It's gonna have a JWT, but the thing is that this JWT is not well, it's not encrypted. Like, it doesn't have a secret key. So you can use a tool like jwt.io to generate the JWT that you need. So if I remember, the code is like really simple. So this thing is built using Angular, not to be confused with AngularJS. And if you have a bit of experience with it, then you know exactly how the files are laid out and where to look at. So the hint was somewhere in the routing itself, I think. Not entirely sure. I don't quite remember. Maybe this was it. Nope, this was not it. Was a component? Nope. I think it was the administration. Right, here we go. The administration component. Was it the administration component? Nope. Pretty sure it was somewhere over here. Routing. Routes. Administration, right? So admin guard. I think it was app.guard. Aha. So this thing assumes that there's a field called data, inside of this thing called role, and then, so it's really simple. Let's just get rid of this. Data, role, admin, there, done. So this is your GWT. Just copy that. Let's go over to the juice shop. I'm gonna log out here. Log out. Okay, so I think I'm stuck. All right. So I've logged out. The token key is gone. I'm gonna add in our own token key. I'm gonna paste in the GWT. When I refresh, I should be logged in as an admin. And wow, this is really slow. Yep, I'm logged in. So if I go to my account, I should have illegal activity. Oh well, that failed. Pretty sure I'm missing something else, because I really did log in. Forbid route. Token 403. Let's go back. Account. Nope. Let's look at the logs. Blocked illegal activity. Blah blah blah. How did I log in? I'm pretty sure I logged in just like this the other day. That's why we have this over here. The administration section. Oh yes, now I remember. So I gotta go to administration, right? That's how I was able to log in. So using this token trick, we can like check out our administration section, and here we have a lot of customer feedback. So the ones that I put into the application some days ago, it's not over here. So actually, so let's try adding some more. So this is an incognito window. Oops, I don't need that. Never mind. Customer feedback. Wait, let me just refresh that and dismiss. Customer feedback test, and 7 minus 4 times 7. 4 times 7 is 28. 7 minus 20, that's negative 21. I gotta give it a rating, something like that. Thanks. Alright, let's refresh this. Do we have our feedback? Please tell me we have a feedback. Wow, this is slow. It's not supposed to be that slow. Alright, so we have some feedback. Let's see if we have good HTML escapes over here. Escape this. 7 times 6, that's 42. 42 times 2, that's 84. Something like that. Thanks a lot. Let's refresh. And do we have success? Okay, this is taking really long. Unauthorized error, blah blah blah. Aha, so it did render our HTML. So this is So this is somewhere where we can actually run that. All right. So the challenge was to run this bit of HTML. So I'm going to copy that over here. This is a nice website. So we're just going to put in some content that is very simple and very unseeming. So, and then along that we're going to put in this dangerous payload. 8 times 8 is okay. So the reason why I was looking around for this to happen is because this tells me that the HTML, if I put in any HTML, it's not actually being sanitized and is being put out onto the browser as is. So I typed in some HTML into that input field, right? And then that's exactly how it's being returned back to me. That means it's not being sanitized at all. So this means I can run any HTML I want. Inside HTML, I can put in some JavaScript. So that's why I looked around for it, so that, you know, this bit of JavaScript here can run. All right, so 8 times 8, that's 64, minus 8, that is 40. Is that 40? No, that's 56. Yeah, that's 56, something like that. Thanks a lot. Let's refresh, and I should get an alert. Come on, anytime now. All right, so that didn't actually run it, which makes me sad. Let's inspect this. Let's see if we actually get our thing. It seems like we don't. So my text is here, but my HTML is not. But clearly our HTML here was left unescaped. Yeah, our HTML here was left unescaped. So why was that not allowed? Is it because the HTML is incorrect? Let's look up the syntax for iframes. Yeah, let's look up the syntax for iframe. You know what? Let's actually try something. Let's like test 3 with a broken bit of HTML. Let's see if it escapes that. All right, 9 plus 1 times 5. 1 times 5 is 5. 9 plus 5 is 14. So with that, refresh our thing. Meanwhile, I'm gonna look for empty and iframe. Yeah, so the broken HTML is executed, but iframes are not. So it's like so it's basically a broken sanitization done, because it accepted the B tag, but it's not accepting an iframe tag. All right. So iframes, they have to end like that. All right. So I am going to end it like this. This is nice. 3 times 1, 3 plus 4, that's 7. Let's double check. Is source, can I really put JavaScript in the source? Because if I can, that's pretty interesting. The URL of the page to embed, user body for about blank, empty page. That controls the same origin policy, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I think this should work. It's exactly what they want. Perform a DOM XSS attack with that. Okay. All right, let's submit that. Feedback. Let's submit that. Thank you very much. Let's refresh. This is a terribly slow website, and I have no idea why. I don't like this. Again, our iframe was escaped. Our iframe was escaped, boys. That makes me sad. So it does accept our B tag, but it doesn't accept the iframe. So there's some kind of sanitization going on, just not for everything. All right, so where can we check? Like, can we maybe like send, let's see, what is this? If class input, maybe you have to be logged in. You know what, let's try it logged in. Victor at example.com. Customer feedback. So that's the author over there. This is nice. And then put in our XSS. Let's end it correctly. Or is it because we have absolutely nothing in between already? I'll copy that. 9 minus 1 minus 6. That's gonna be 2. Let's sum of that. Thanks a lot. You're welcome. I'm gonna refresh this. And so there's an error here. Status text unauthorized. Okay. Come on, boy. Nope. It does not. It does not render our iframe. Okay, so we gotta be a bit more creative here. Let's look at how it's sending that XHR request. Feedbacks. User ID 17, captcha 2, captcha ID, comment. Okay, so it's definitely so it's literally printing this whole thing out. So this has some bold over here as well, so I guess it does allow some amount of HTML in on purpose and sanitizing out the rest. Okay, can I use that to my advantage? I don't know. Feedback, complaint, administration, registered users. I can't see anything else here. Okay, so this is taking us a while. Is there anywhere else we can add in some text? Angular is a horribly slow framework. Come on, that took a while. Angular. Okay, so this is our administration. This is our administration portal. Where was it? Right, so this we can visit our administration portal. Administration. Now there must be some place where like it wouldn't sanitize input. So one thing that a lot of devs do, I find, is that if it's something that a dev themselves must do, then chances are that it's gonna be assumed to be safe. Like maybe in some administration console, you can add in some kind of input, like maybe you can upload a new item, and then, you know, it's not gonna be checked. Maybe it won't be checked. So we gotta search for that. So there's the about page, accounting, address, blah blah blah, challenge notification, delivery method, logs, erasure, error, forgot password, lost login, product completion, payment, product details, register, scoreboard, search result. All right, totally forgot that we can use this for input. Let's see if it accepts some HTML. Search this. No results found. Search. Aha, it runs. It actually executes the HTML. This might be a hint, boys. This might be our hint. But this in itself might not be very useful. There we go, boys. We have successfully executed an iframe. Wow, that took a while. So this is like harmless because it's running only on my computer. But this can be really, really scary if it's running someplace like, let's consider the reviews, right? Let's go to the juice shop. Damn it, this is so slow. All right, so here's an item, and these are reviews, correct? So if I leave a review here, chances are other people might also look at the review, and if the review contains some code like this, I mean, you're not going to see that code. I mean, with some CSS, you could probably hide it really well. You're not going to see that code, but it's going to run something, and that can be bad. Like, it could run on so many people's computers. Maybe, I mean, who knows what you can do with it, but you know, you don't want people to be able to run code on your website without, if it's not from you, right? You're the one who should be in control. Okay, so we have successfully solved the XSS challenge. Let's try the bonus payload. Autoplay. Let's look at this. Let's see what happens. Let's paste that there. Let's search for it. What does it do? So this thing. Oh, okay. I think it plays some audio. It's supposed to play some audio, but I can't hear anything. Must be a slow internet connection today, but that's okay. So we have solved 2 challenges, which is good. We have solved some XSS. Okay, so let's actually find out what XSS exactly is, so that we have a better idea of what we're dealing with here. So like I said earlier, XSS stands for cross-site scripting, and yeah, that's about it. That's all I know really about XSS. So it's cross-site scripting. So here's the OWASP article about it. Let's open up the Wikipedia article also. Wikipedia says is a type of computer security vulnerability typically found in web apps. XSS attacks enable attackers to inject client-side scripts into web pages viewed by other users, right? So exactly what I was talking about, like those reviews. I mean, if you can put in that kind of code into a review and then people saw the review or opened the review, I mean, that code would execute. A cross-site scripting vulnerability may be used by attackers to bypass access controls, such as the same origin policy. Cross-site scripting carried out on websites accounted for roughly 84%. Wow, that's quite a lot. 2017 XSS attacks are still considered a major threat vector. Effects vary in range from petty nuisance to significant security risk, depending on the sensitivity of the data handled, blah, blah, blah. For first found an application to perform all data processing on the server side. User input will be sent to the server and then sent back to the user as a web page. The need for an improved user experience resulted in popularity of applications that had a majority of the presentation logic. What kind of client side that pulled data on demand was also processing user input and rendering it in the web page. Content, a new subclass of reflected XSS attack started to appear. In a DOM-based XSS attack, the malicious data does not touch the web server, rather it is being reflected by JavaScript code fully on the client side. Okay. Alright, so that's the Wikipedia article. What does OWASP say? Malicious scripts injected into otherwise benign and trusted websites. Attacks occur when an attacker uses a web app to send malicious code generally in the form of a browser-side script to a different end user. Flaws that allow these attacks to succeed are quite widespread and occur anywhere. A web application uses input from a user within the output it generates. Right. So the problem is the very essence of the problem is that we're using input in the output that we're generating without validating or encoding it. So in the previous challenge, the 0-star challenge, the class of vulnerability that this belongs to is improper input validation. So I guess we could think of XSS as a subclass of this much broader category of problems, because if we sanitized our input and if we validated it, this wouldn't happen. This shouldn't happen. Right. So I guess that sums up everything. So XSS is when one user inputs some kind of malicious code, and then this code is spread across the entire user base because it's stored on the server, or the server just simply puts it onto the front end. So, right. So I mean, like, this was fairly harmless because this is something that only we see, right? Like the search. But I mean, who knows? Maybe the search terms are being analyzed by somebody on the other side, maybe by the administrators, and they might, and maybe they might run that code also. So that's also bad. I mean, we don't want that. We obviously don't want anything like that happening. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this. I mean, I think it was a bit sloppy today, the whole presentation, but I had some fun. We learned about XSS. We ran an XSS attack and we understood what it is. So please leave a like, please subscribe if you think my content is worth it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.